Alrighty, today we're going to make a very quick website using the slide animation in using jQuery and CodePen. So let's take a look at our instructions, right? So we're going to open up a text edit of our choice, and our choice we're going to use CodePen. Create a project folder, all right? That part's done already for us. That's the nice thing about CodePen; it already does all this stuff for you. Let me just make it a little bit bigger so you guys can actually see what we're doing here. It's maybe a little bit too big, but whatever. I'd rather be too big than too small. And you go to the W3 schools. It's linked right here, and it'll take you right to this website over here. You can go to the try it out feature for the slide action. So it's going to show you some different things we can do with jQuery. We want the slide. We want this one is just the slide down. So if I do this one right here, if I click on it, it slides down. It doesn't slide back up when I click back on it. So that's cool. Let's try the slide up. So if I click on it, it slides up. Let's look at the code over here. They have their script. They have their source for the jQuery. They use the Google API for their CDN. Then they have the script over here. This is their jQuery. Then they've got some code over here. This is their CSS, essentially. They just put it in between style tags. Let's take a look. All right, we want the slide toggle method is the one we're going to use. So we're going to use this code over here. This is the actual script, the jQuery script that we're going to use. So let's try it out. Close this other one over here. Don't need that one. Oops, I used the right one. This one goes up and down. Let's take a look at the code and see what it actually looks like over here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Alrighty, so this line over here, again, is going to link to the Google CDN for jQuery that we're going to use, their version of jQuery. Then down here, we have a script for I guess they have the inside a document ready event. Document ready, then the function, and here's our function, right? If something has an ID of flip, when we click it, it's going to run this function. And if it has an ID of panel, it'll slide toggle, and it's going to go slow, essentially. And again, these are things that are pre-done inside of jQuery. Then we've got some CSS over here, and we'll put this in the CSS tag. This is styles. Our CSS, our styles are HTML elements. And then down here is where we have the actual code. All it is just two divs. So basically we're going to do some copying and pasting here, and then we're just going to modify it for our needs. All right, so let's copy the stuff over here first. Let's copy that. I'm going to put this in my pen. So that puts the jQuery CDN into my site. And then we've got this one over here is the actual script to make our stuff toggle over here. Let's copy that. I'm going to enter one time just to space things out. So here we have script, the document ready event, then the flip function, and then if something has that ID of flip, then when we click on it, then it will do this thing. And if it has an ID of panel, if we click on it, it will slide back up, essentially. All right, and then here's our CSS. Let's just take all this, right? I copy this. I'm going to paste this to my CSS over here. And then we have our actual code over here. Let's copy that. Or HTML, I mean. All of this is code. We've got a couple divs. All right. Hello world. Slide up or slide down. Now what I want you to do is I want you to change this hello world. You're going to reveal something here. All right. Let's put in an image. Let's find a nice image of something. Friendly cat breeds. I just want an image. And we'll have this nice, pretty cat right here. Copy image address. Oops. Copy image address. Let's make sure it's good. That's not what I wanted. Copy image address. That's fine. All right. Copy that. I already had it copied. Paste that. Let's say alt equals adorable tabby cat. So now if we click this up, oops, get this adorable tabby cat. That's really all you have to do. Now you could do other things. You could style this a little bit. You could change like the width of the you could change the background color. You could change the width of your div. You could change different things as far as like the color of the fonts and that kind of stuff. So that's going to be like that going the extra mile stuff over here. So let's go back to normal size. So here's our code. All right. Now you can see our div takes up the whole width of the screen. So we could change this to something else. For example, we could change this, I don't know, width, I don't know, 500, let's do, I don't know, 1000 px. Try that. And margin auto. Now it's centered. Anyway, this the flip doesn't have 50 pixels padding. What happens if we do hashtag flip 50px? Yeah, that works like that, I guess. Let's do it. Let's take this out. Let's put the padding up here. Like that. Let's make this an H1. Who will be the one to click me to find your doom? Very ominous, right? Doop doop. It's your doom. And then you could style them different ways. There we go. So go ahead and try this out. Not too difficult, I don't think. Basically, it's some copying and pasting, and then then just fine tune it to the way that you like I did over here. There's definitely a lot of more things you can do besides just what I did. Try to see how fancy you can get it. The main things you don't want to do is you don't want to break the code. Like this code over here and the stuff over here, just kind of leave that the way that it is. The stuff down here inside the div and the HTML and the CSS, style it, make it a little bit fancy. See what you can do with it. At the very least, don't leave it as the default stuff as far as the stuff that's inside of it. Change it up a little bit. All right, good luck. I will see you guys soon.